Hey everyone, Tom Gentile. Welcome to Optionetics, Tom's Trading Room Market Update for November 8th, 2017. I am sorry first that I have not done one of these in several weeks, but we have had Optionetics Trading Essentials for the last several weeks. Let me show you what's happened about a month ago, a little more than a month ago, and where we've gone, and we'll get an idea on how well we did with the markets, as well as talking about where they're going from here. So, first, S&P 500. In September, we were looking for this to break above the box over there at around 250. All right, and so uptrend line looking for moves to the upside. Remember, I said it was going to be a bullish October, and that's exactly what we've seen, as now we're trading close to 10 points higher on SPY. That, by the way, is nearly 100 points on the S&P. Bond market. We were looking at the bond market, believe it or not, looking for this uptrend, and we did get a little bit of a move down, but we were expecting to see this potentially move higher with a softer dollar. What ended up happening? Well, we got a little bit of both. We did get the market continue to move down, but late last month, we got a B, or a buy signal on Darknet, which ended up becoming a sell just a day or so ago. So that was a nice little move there. And as you can see, Darknet has really been picking bottoms on bonds. Back in March, in May, again in July, and then just now from the end of October up to just 2 days ago. So this has been really a nice little move here. By the way, as you can see, we've got kind of a head and shoulders pattern that was happening in the bond market, and I believe that we may be seeing a head and shoulders top coming in. Obviously, time will tell. Let's look at FXE, the foreign currency euro. We were looking for this to continue to move lower as it dropped, and at the time it was trading around the 113.5 mark. Well, what has it done in the last month? It actually has dropped a little bit, but not much more. It's now bottoming out and trying to find support down here around 112. If it breaks this neckline, we still think we see room to the downside coming down to around 110, so 110.35. So that's what we're looking at for FXE. That is a Fibonacci retracement support level. Again, 110.35 for that symbol. And then finally, let's take a look at black gold, what I like to call oil. Now, back in September, we were looking at oil finally breaking out and starting to get some strength. At the time, USO was trading around 10.5. We were looking for this to move higher, and we were looking at support levels at around 11, and then I had it circled up here, possibly 12, and this was back at the end of September. Where have we been since? Guess what, folks? Let's go look at 12 again. We are barreling down on it right now. The USO is at 11.5 and seems to have no end in sight in terms of getting back to that 2016 high. We see that happening very soon. So that's what we're looking at, higher stocks, potentially a top in the bond market, potentially a bottom in the FXE coming forward, and continued moves to the upside for oil as we roll through the rest of November, at least into the Thanksgiving weekend. If you haven't yet, check that email that this video came in. I've got a link for a free trial of our Tom's Option Tools website for those of you that are brand new with us. And if you missed the special session that we did last week, I got the video link on there. You can check out how I am investing in medical marijuana. I'll give you a hint. I'm not going into the public area. I'm not looking at publicly traded stocks, that's for sure. The risk is just too great there. I'd rather go private. Take a look at it and see what you think. Guys, this is Tom Gentile. Have a great evening, great week. I'll see you again next week.